Mr. Officer, I got my hands up. Fuck the white man, nigga. Run your bands up.
Ain't getting money, bitch. I'm racked up like bunk beds. Hit them repping, but they half stepping. They got one leg.
Everybody in my fam really needed no choice. I hop out, pop out, get it. I put the tool on me because I know them haters.
Everything paid for. Bands on fleek. Name another bitch game up. Came up. Now ain't ranking on this bitch like me. Doing a shit like me.
And all of my wishes, you bitch niggas. The Grimmer Show. I got a missile finger. Kiss him, no mistletoe.
Smash hoes like a crash dummy, bitch, I get money. I been a street nigga from the weed to the rock. Putting keys in the pot, flipping G's on the block.
Tell me where we at right now.
We're in the rehearsal studio. This is where we rehearse and everything. And this the office right here.
So these like the pictures that was on Cribs that time.
Some of them.
They're all paintings and shit. You was the first one to do it on like a hood level and everything, actually having oil paintings of himself and his whole family. Now what goes down at this table right here? What kind of business meetings?
The big ones. So we do a lot of deals in here, and that's what we do it at. This is my office. Right in here, this is where they come in there.
This is amazing, P.
Yeah.
Do you design this yourself? You got an interior decorator? Who is your interior decorator? It's a different scene going on in every movie.
We sold over 75 million records.
You was the first person to have $400 million, man. Reporting.
Let me show y'all. Listen.
How many records is it?
We sold over 75 million. Right here. This the other energy drink. I don't know if y'all. This the make it say you know. So,
Wow.
So y'all know where the term comes from.
Okay. From a bike.
That's the make. This dirt bike has been in a couple of championships right here.
Wow.
This is make them say on bike.
So are you you actually have a rider?
Yeah, I have a rider.
Word.
A rider.
And what's the name of your team?
This is make them say on team.
The Make 'em Say On team. And who your dude is? Who is the LeBron of bike riding?
Man, let me tell y'all something. We call him motorbike. He the man.
Okay.
Yeah, he the man.
Word.
And so this office right here, this Rome clothing right here. They took a lot of stuff up out of here, but this is a display for Romeo clothing line. It's called Rome Everything. It's the R-O-M-E, rolling over my enemies. That's what that stands for.
Rolling over my enemy.
Yeah.
That's dope. It's cold. Oh, shoot, I gotta get one of these wild refrigerators, though.
Yeah, get one of them cold. Yeah, you want the.
Man, I'm gonna get both of them while I'm here, so I ain't gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna act like I don't want this.
Yeah.
You know, some people be too cute to ask for it. I was gonna ask for one of these. This one in my pocket. I'm gonna drink this one now.
You know you got that $500 bottles coming.
Yeah, $500 bottles. Oh, yeah. For the ballers.
So, like to me, I won a lot of awards, but this probably the most thing I'm proud of, getting the key to the city from Memphis. So a lot of youngsters get killed in the streets in the hood, and I try to do my part and be there, because there's a lot of good kids out there that just didn't get the right opportunity.
Ice Cream Man.
Yeah, that's the Ice Cream Man record right there. And I don't know if y'all know, I got inducted to the Louisiana Hall of Fame.
As you should.
This is very special. The first rapper to play in the NBA.
Who was the second?
I don't know.
Yo, you part of Black History, dog.
Yeah.
You on some Martin Luther King shit now that I think about it. Yeah. Yeah, your shit is official, dog. You gotta have the life of Forrest Gump. You know how you did all of this shit.
I told the shits. It's the hanky style.
This the No Limit Radio.
My name already buzzing.
Who the personalities you got on No Limit Radio?
Jay Tweezy, but they're working on it right now. This in the middle of this No Limit Radio.
This brand new, exclusive. Yeah. Okay. So you thought of everything, dog. Yeah. You thought of everything.
Break it down like a science. So sick and tired of all these sirens. Remember me.
So y'all don't know Dr. Boy, So well, you skipped one of my questions. Who you was starstruck over when you met?
Nah, I mean, I never really was starstruck on nobody. You know, I opened up for Tupac back in the days. We ended up being friends, and I went from opening up for him to one day coming at me, you know, looking for a record deal.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard this story before.
Yeah.
The Ripley's Believe It or Not.
The movie come out. And then, yeah, when the movie come out, y'all to see, got into it with Michael Jordan and folks up, you never know.
You got into an altercation.
Yeah.
Over what?
Basketball game. My son was playing at the. My son was playing at his camp, and so he was, man, take them shoes. You can't wear them P-Miller shoes in there. You need to have on Jordan. So Rome hit me up, but that is he tripping. Woo, woo, woo. So I flew down there to the game. So the next day, you know, at the game, I'm like, man, he ain't about to take no shoes off. You know, and they had like a little game with all the pros play over there. So we first got into a little trash talk about, man, you ain't no baller, you know you break music.
Word.
I said I make music and I play ball. So I had it was me.
Puffy eat your heart out. He was the first one to go take up for his son at the back.
It wasn't like that though. You know, I ain't went off on no coaches or nothing. It was a street pickup game of basketball.
You ever get a chance to play him? Just on a pickup game, you were Jordan?
Yeah, that's what it was. So it was like, yeah, man, he take the shoes off, you play over there. And if y'all beat me, he can wear whatever. So it was like, let's do it. I had Gilbert Arenas, I had Metal World Peace. They was all just getting out of college at the time. Metal World Peace, me, and two other colleges. They had all pros. Jordan had all pros with him at the time. So
who was the pros?
I'm talking about big names.
Karl Malone.
Big names, just crazy.
Okay.
So in the pickup game, you win, you go sit on the side.
Right.
So me, I'm like, I'm gonna go at Jordan hard to see what happens. First time to go to the basket, pow! I hit him. Then the guy who running the camp said, "You okay? You okay, Jay? You okay?" I said, "Yeah, you okay? He said from the streets, let's play." You know what I'm saying? And I got Gilbert Arenas, I got Ryan Ortez, I got him real pumped up. Like, man, we can beat these dudes. So come down to the last. Well, Jordan was doing the thing. You know, he the king. That's what he do. But he was trying to get in my head, but I feel like I got in his head. You know what I'm saying? And we went at it. It was like a real street game. And then at the end, we won. So you know me, I turned all the way up.
So he wore his P. Miller shoes to the rest of the camp.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here. Who got one of them stories?
Yeah. But it was cool though. Ever since that, we've been friends.
If it wasn't Master P, I think he was lying. Word.
But that's how life is, man. You know what I'm saying? You meet people a certain way. We've been homeboys ever since.
Word. Then has it ever been a situation where, you know, somebody else has met you in the past and then they was able to meet you on another level later, and you like, damn, get out of here. That was you?
Yeah. I met a couple of people like that.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? It's just how life is. You never know who's gonna be the next. And that's why you shouldn't take nobody light. You should take people, keep it 100, keep it real. You never know. Like I say, like these youngsters you just seen, you don't know who's gonna be the next big star.
Can't tell.
Yeah, you can't tell. You know, it's them doctors, them people that think they know everything. How you gonna be a doctor in hip hop? You know, like who would ever thought that a lot of people that are successful right now, they're successful. You know, you trying to hold people back. Sometimes you gotta let people, whatever, let it just happen genuine. Just don't hate on nothing. You know, if you don't hate on nothing, you good.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Best advice Master P ever got, who did he get it from? Professionally and personally.
You know, personally, I would say, you know, my grandfather, he always tell me, you know, whatever you do, just show up. You know, get out there and hustle for what you got. Don't worry about what nobody think. You don't owe nobody nothing, don't nobody owe you nothing. You know, and then professionally, I was riding around New York with Donald Trump, and I was like, it made me feel like I need to start over again. You know, I was in a room, they had Warren Buffett, Donald Trump, and they was like going crazy over Warren Buffett, and I didn't know, so I'm telling you Donald Trump, what you tripping? He said, man, that old man, he could could go to the computer and press the button and make $1 million. I didn't know at that time. So I get in the car with Donald Trump, we riding. That's my building, that's my hotel. I'm thinking I got gold ceilings in Louisiana.
Right.
With a house. I'm poor. I need to get out here and get on my hustle.
Right,
You know
wow.
what I'm saying? So that's you never know. You never know who you're going to meet, and you never know where you at till you see where other people at in life. So it gives you something else to hustle for. It made me get out here and get on these streets and get my hustle on, take it to the next level. Start. And man, forget about buying cars. I need to be buying buildings and getting businesses, which a lot of us don't understand that.
Now, when you change the game with the whole the way the deals is structured with the 85% slash was it 15? You know, with the record labels and stuff. Who told you could do that, and how did you know that it could actually happen and they could give you that money?
It cost me $25,000. So I went up to Michael Jackson lawyer at that time. Michael Jackson was getting 22%. He had the highest record deal. So the guy told me, if you want to talk to me, it costs $25 million. So I went back home, came back, gave him 25. He said, the best deal you could get is a distribution deal, but they'll never give it to you. And he said you're gonna have to need about $200,000 or $300,000 for marketing money. So I started selling my CDs at the trunk of my car, got my money right. So when I went to go get the deal, I was already ready. And they probably thought I was bluffing. You got 200? Like, yeah, I got 200 on a distribution deal. And they gave it to me.
And the rest is history.
Yeah.
Man, I appreciate that, dog.
Thank you.
With this bow like that there.
Shit, nigga act like I won't put up with that top, with that bow like that there. Gee, with that bow like that there. Nigga steady